my name's Mandy. Now today I've put on a simple circuit class. This is a circuit class that you can do at home or in a small office. Doesn't require much space at all. Doesn't require any exercise equipment, but feel free to use any that you have at home, maybe some small weights, exercise bands, wrist weights, and a mat if you're doing the floor work. This will be easy to follow, and there will be options of how to make things harder or easier so you can work at your own level. Enjoy the session, guys. The equipment is optional, but here are some ideas. If you're doing the floor work, grab yourself a mat or a folded towel or rug. You might have an exercise band, a stretchy band that you could use for some of the exercises. If you have little dumbbells or weights, feel free to use those. And if you don't have weights, but you want to use something, you could always use something like tins of food or bottles, just make sure they're both the same size. I know some of you have wrist weights at home, which you're very welcome to use as well. These just strap onto your wrists and you can use those for the arm exercises. Or you could even leave them on for the whole routine. Marching first of all, nice and easy to start with. Heel digs first. So we're starting easy with small moves. Tapping to the sides. The arms are low while we loosen up. Tapping to the back. And you can go at your own pace. Single side steps, there and back. Knees are soft, back up nice and tall. Box steps next, wide together, wide together. So we're holding our belly in a little bit while we're working, so the core muscles are switched on. Knee lifts, nice and easy for the first round. Leg curls. We're going to do this all again. Heel digs to start. This time we're making our moves just slightly bigger as we get a little bit warmer. Tap to the sides. That great posture. Tapping to the back. Single side steps. Box step next. Wide together. You don't have to alternate the legs. Lift next. We're coming a little bit higher this time. Leg curls. Back to the start again. Heel digs. A little bit bigger again with the movement. Tap to the sides. You'll feel your heart rate starting to rise, getting a little bit warmer. Tap to the back. We're bringing the arms up more too. Single steps. Back still nice and tall. Box step. marching on the spot. Take your feet out a bit wider. Feet down, side bends now, going side to side. As low as you're comfortable with. And we're warming through the spine. Circling the hips round, the knees still soft, and change direction, going exactly the same the other way. Take it back to the march and circle both shoulders together, coming forwards, up and back. Go the same way each time. And pec arms, bringing the elbows in, together and out. We're warming through the shoulders and the upper body a little bit more. This brings us back to the start of the routine. We're going side lunges first. Reaching across, so it's a little bit bigger than the taps now. Lunge to the back. Then transfers side to side. Reaching higher if you can. Box steps. Making those steps a little bit bigger. With that great posture. We're still holding our belly in a little bit. Knee lifts. A little bit higher. Leg curls. Should be feeling a lot warmer here. Start again with those side lunges, reaching higher if you can. Lunging to the back. Go at your own pace, remember. Transfers. If you can double reach higher. Keep the arms lower if you need to. Box steps. Great job, everyone. Knee lift. As high as you're comfortable with. Add in the jumps if you like. Leg curls, these are to finish. Last 3, 2, 1. Good work, everyone. Roll off those shoulders. You ready for the main circuit? Starting with some knee lifts. Let's go. So back up nice and tall. Knees are soft. Holding our belly in a little bit while we're working. So we've got our core muscles switched on. The main screen showing the middle version. On the right of the screen you'll see the harder option, adding those jumps, taking the arms higher. And on the left of the screen you'll see the easier option with no arms, lower knees. You choose your level. We've got 1 minute on each of these exercises, so pace yourself. Last couple. Great start. bicep curls. Use weights if you want to. Or you might want to use your exercise band if you have one of those at home. Keeping your knees soft, back up nice and tall. And aiming to keep your elbows by your sides. We want the body quite still so we're not swinging or rocking. Exercise bands or weights at home, you could always use something like food tins or bottles. Just make sure they're both the same weight, obviously. And you don't have to use any weights at all, you'll still be working. Last couple. The leg curls, off we go. Keeping that great posture. You've got your harder option there. Taking everything a little bit higher. You could even speed this up more if you wanted to. Your easier option without the arms. Smaller movements. Go slower if you need to. You're working at your own level, do what you can. Last couple. Super. For the triceps, we're doing some kickbacks, one foot back, knees soft. Keeping the body quite still, that great posture, and keep your shoulders down away from your ears. And once you keep the elbows back, hit the triceps. A full arm movement is fine, that will hit the shoulders a little bit more. You can use your band again with this one. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. And work at your own pace. Last couple. For the squat, take your feet a bit wider than your hips and open the toes a little. We're sending our bottom back and down. And of course, the lower you go, the harder these are going to be. So work at your own level. We need to send our bottom back as if we're sitting down onto a chair to stop the knees coming too far forwards. And push your weight down through your heels. To the right, you'll see the harder option where we're adding the arms. And if you want to make this even harder, you can pulse at the bottom 2 or 3 times. And you'll see the easier option on your left with no arms and a smaller range of movement. Last couple. Now for the upright row, we're working the shoulders. Weights optional. Use your band if you've got one. You don't have to use any weights. We're pushing the elbows outwards and bringing the weights for the hands up to the centre of your chest. The elbows don't need to come any higher than the shoulders. Knees are soft, back up tall. Obviously heavier weights are going to make this harder. If you want to take it easier, you could alternate the arms or use no weights at all. Last couple. Excellent work. Now we've got some side steps here, single steps, the middle option. If you want to make these harder, you could change them to a double step or a grapevine, as you can see to the right there. Or to make them easier, you could do a side tap. Keep that back up tall, everyone. Last couple. To work your chest stood up, we're doing pec deck arms. Bringing the elbows in and out. Keeping the elbows just below shoulder height and try and get them to touch in the middle. If you're doing the press ups, you've got an easier option on your left in the box position, keeping your back quite flat, or the 3/4 position to your right, which will feel a lot heavier. Make sure you're holding your stomach in a little to support your back. And if you're doing press ups, your hands should be set nice and wide so you can really open the chest on the way down. This is going to hit the arms, shoulders and upper back a little too. Last couple. Great job. If you're standing to work the side bends, going side to side as low as you can comfortably, and the weights are optional. You can use your band for this if you like. For the harder floor options, you can reach opposite hand to knee, reaching to the outside of your knee, or you can cycle, taking the opposite elbow to knee. Pushing that foot further out will work you harder. Last couple. And for the last exercise of the circuit, we're working the abs. Pelvic tilts if you're standing, tucking your bottom under, then release, keeping the knees soft and back up nice and tall. Quite a small movement, working the lower abdominals. You can do your crunches if you're on the floor, aiming to get the head and shoulders off the floor each time. Or for a harder option, as you can see on the right, you could pulse 2 or 3 times at the top. If your head gets heavy, you could hold it to take the weight off your neck, but don't pull on your head as you lift. Last couple. We've completed the first of our 3 circuits. Great job everyone, well done. So back to those knees, we're starting round 2. The same exercises, 1 minute each exercise again, and working at your own level. This might be a good opportunity to have a little go at those higher levels. This is a cardio exercise. We're burning energy, burning calories, pushing that heart rate up. Building our fitness levels here and strengthening the heart and lungs. Last couple. Bicep curls, the weights are optional. Use your band if you have one, or your wrist weights if you like. Remember your good posture, keeping your elbows by your sides. Keeping your body as still as possible. With this exercise, we are toning and shaping the arms. As well as strengthening the muscles, these exercises will strengthen the joints and bones. Last couple. Into those leg curls again. You can go at your own pace, remember. Feel free to speed them up a little or slow them down if you need to. Still got those options up there, so you choose what's most suitable for you. Another cardio exercise here. If any of these exercises are unsuitable, feel free to swap anything that you need to. Super job. We're on those tricep kickbacks again. Set your position nice and strong. Make sure the knees are soft. keep those elbows back, you are going to hit the triceps that little bit more. Just make sure the shoulders aren't coming up towards your ears. Keep that nice long neck. Toning and shaping through the arms again here. Great work, everyone. Now for the squats. It's a bit wider than hips, set your strong position, then sit back and down. You've got your options again, remember. You choose how hard you want to make it. You send your bottom back so the knees don't come too far forwards. And if you push your weight down through your heels, that's going to hit your glutes more. We're toning and shaping legs and butt here. When we work big muscle groups, this burns more energy and it does push our heart rate up a bit too. Great job. Back to the upright row for the shoulders. Keep your hands quite close to your body. Pushing your elbows out. Bringing your hands to about chest level. Your elbows shouldn't come any higher than your shoulders. Remember, you can do this without any weight at all if you want to. And keep your knees soft and brace your abs. And keep the body stable. Last couple. The side steps here again. Let's push that heart rate up a bit. Burn some more energy. Work on our fitness levels. You've got your options there. If you've got more space to work with, a double step or a grapevine is a great option. The arms are still optional here. You can drop them if you need to. Looking good, everyone. Now for the chest, you've got those pec deck arms, or you've got the floor work. You choose. The press-ups are going to be quite hard if you're not used to them. So start with a box position if you're new. Build up to that 3/4 position. If if you are used to press-ups, feel free to do full ones. If you're doing the pec deck arms, try and get those elbows pressed together in the middle. You're doing a great job, everyone. Last couple. Back to the core work here, so your side bend if you're standing. Reaching opposite hand to knee, or doing the cycling if you're on the floor. The cycling will be harder. If you're taking the hand to the knee, reach to the outside of your knee so you're getting that little bit more of a twist. If you're cycling, try and get the elbow right across to the knee. Manage those last couple. Super. And finally, we're back to those abs, the pelvic tilts if you're standing, the crunches if you're on the floor. Single crunches are easier. Adding those 2 or 3 pulses at the top will make it harder. We're almost through the last exercise on our second circuit. For me. Excellent work, everyone. Great job. This is our last circuit, guys. Let's start with those knees again. The last minute on each exercise here, so do what you can. Get out what you put in, remember. You've still got those level options there on the screen if you need them. You're getting tired, so dig deep. Last little push to the end. And you manage these last few knees. Excellent work. Great job. Let's work those biceps once more, curling with those weights if you've got them. Try and keep your body body nice and still. That's great set position. Now where are your elbows? Are they staying by your sides? You're holding your stomach in a little bit, bracing those abs. That's going to support your back all the way through. And it's going to build core strength. Looking good, everyone. Make these last ones count. Super. Leg curls. Keep those arms in for this last round. Fitness levels are going up, guys. Come on, nearly there with this one. Last few. Keep pushing. Well done, everyone. Kickbacks. If you're still using the same weight, they are going to feel heavier in this round. Manage to keep those elbows back a little. Keep that weight balanced and the body still. Make sure your shoulders aren't coming up towards your ears. Keep them down and back so you've got that nice long neck. Come on, just a few more to go. Looking good, everyone. You feel your arms changing shape. Last time for these squats, you could take your feet wider if you want to really challenge yourself and make sure those toes are open a little bit more if you're going wider. Get your foot back and down, pushing down through your heels. Make sure those knees aren't coming too far forwards, just over the toes is fine. And you add those 2 or 3 little pulses at the bottom to really make things harder. The last few squats, brace and breathe. Couple more. Great work. Upright row, working those shoulders. Just hit the upper back a little, this too. You're pushing those elbows right out to the side. Keep keeping your hands close to your body, keeping that great control, perfect posture, breathing while you're working. Everything's feeling a lot heavier now, so it takes a bit more effort, but we can make it. Almost there with the shoulders. Last couple. Awesome. Let's get these side steps moving. This is the last chance of getting that heart rate up, burning that energy, building those fitness levels. Everything you've got left going into this one. And then we're past halfway. Nice work. Let's work the chest for the last time. Pec deck or press ups. Full press ups are still there if you need them. They will be on your toes, of course. 3/4 press ups are a lot harder than box press ups. And you've got your pec deck arms if you prefer to stay on your feet. And we get those elbows pressed together in the middle. That'll make a big difference. We're past halfway. Stay strong, everyone. Last few. Excellent. And finishing off with some core work. The obliques first, working the sides of your stomach. If you're doing those side bends, it does hit your lower back. Great for your spine as well. Keep those flowing. Keep breathing, guys. We're halfway there. Last few here. Couple more. Excellent work. Finishing off with these abs, the pelvic tilts for the lower abs. You'll work the upper abs if you're doing the floor work. This is the last exercise before we stretch out. Keep breathing, guys. Keep that great position. almost there, that last little push. Can we make it? Last couple. Excellent work everyone, well done. For the stretches, small gap between your feet, step 1 foot forwards, nice big step. Back leg straight, pushing your heel down into the floor and stretching that calf in the back leg. Hold that there. Now bring the back foot to your toes, drop the knee towards the floor and tuck your bottom under. You'll feel that stretch in the front of your thigh and the hip. And we're bringing the back foot closer, front leg straight, and push your bottom out as you tip forwards. You'll feel that stretch right up the back of that straight leg. We're going to hold that there for a little bit longer. Then we're going to change legs. Stepping the other foot forwards, back leg straight, heel down and lean forwards a little bit. If you can't quite feel it in the calf, lean forwards a bit more. Try and keep that heel down. Bring the back foot to your toes, knee down. Tuck your bottom under, back stays up nice and straight. Holding that there. Closer, front leg straight and push your bottom out. Should be a little bit uncomfortable down the back of that straight leg. Then release, taking your hands out, palms in, push the shoulders forwards and drop your head. That stretch across the top of your back and the back of your shoulders. Bring your arms back, palms into your lower back and draw the elbows and shoulders back, stretching across the front of your chest. Now we're taking one arm across the body, gently pulling that arm in, using your other hand. Stretching the shoulder, then changing arms, then take one hand onto the same shoulder and push that elbow up, either from the front or push from the top if you can reach it comfortably. We're stretching the triceps here. Changing arms, hand to your shoulder, push that elbow up, push from the top if you can reach it comfortably. And release. We're circling the shoulders forwards, up and round. Do the same way each time, just loosening the shoulders up. Great job guys, I hope you enjoyed that session and you can use it on a regular basis. Why not build up the levels and try and challenge yourself a little bit more with some of those harder exercises. Stay safe and well.